Moldavite? Yes, Moldavite. And if you haven't seen me on your For You page yet, hi, I'm Danielle. I own Mind's Eye Minerals, which is a small online crystal shop that specializes in tektites and Moldavite. So, the number one question that I get asked is, why do you tell people anybody can work with Moldavite? And I really believe that that is true, that anybody can work with Moldavite. I think part of working with energy is your intuition and letting your intuition guide you. And one big thing that Moldavite does is enhance your intuition and your empathy. So you become very aware of your own energy and the energy around you. But that's not all. Moldavite is an amazing spiritual tool. And it does a couple of other things too. It's an amplifier of energy and intentions, and it can help you manifest. It can also change your perspective and help you seize new opportunities. So the second question I get asked the most is, how do I know if I'm ready for Moldavite? And if you're asking that question, you're probably ready. It literally searched me out. Someone came to my work at my job, somebody who is one of the largest Moldavite distributors on the East Coast in the U.S., and he asked me to be a part of his small business distributing Moldavite to more people. So I dove in head first, and I will say that I did not necessarily believe at first. And it wasn't for several weeks until I found a piece of Moldavite that really made me buzz. It made me shaky, it gave me a headache, and I felt really surreal and kind of out of touch for a short time. But the piece of Moldavite that had that effect on me was actually gifted to me. And they say the first thing to look for to know that your Moldavite is possibly working is to look for angel numbers. You'll start seeing them everywhere. And coincidences will start popping up all over the place. Now, many people say this is a sign from the universe that you're in the right place at the right time, and they call it synchronicity. Moldavite and synchronicity go hand in hand. So I started working for this guy and handling thousands of pieces of Moldavite throughout the course of several years. I learned a lot both from personal experience, textbooks, and other resources such as online, and my fellow Moldavite lovers. And by now I've heard some pretty amazing stories. And all of us have heard the scary stories that have been associated with Moldavite. But it's important to remember that we have to stay true and authentic to our own path. And if you feel drawn to work with Moldavite, it might be your time. So do a little research and go get the Moldavite. You won't regret it, and it can't hurt you. There's really nothing to be afraid of. But just remember, Moldavite is merely a tool. The person in control is you. You're making choices, you're seizing opportunities, you're making it happen. So on that note, I wish you all luck on your Moldavite journeys. Please reach out with questions about Moldavite and how to work with it. I'm happy to share my experience and my knowledge with anybody who is interested. And I love to connect with people over Moldavite. And for anybody looking for authentic Moldavite, I currently have some small pieces available at the link in my bio. MindSciMinerals.com.